That is none of your business.
Well, if you don't have a penis,
I don't ask you how your cancer is doing. So bug off, stop gaslighting, and get the fuck out of town.
yeah, those are horrible arguments. Do you agree? I don't know.
No, you're an idiot.
Oh, how come? How come? Explain. Why? Why is this wrong? We can have a friendly chat.
I'd rather not actually.
But if I'm an idiot, you have to elaborate why, right?
I don't actually have.
So therefore, I'm not the idiot then. It's just an ad hominem. Explain why I'm an idiot. Why is this wrong? 96% of biologists agree that life begins at conception. So are they all idiots too?
Well, that's just untrue.
No, it is true. You can Google it right now. When does life begin scientifically? Just Google it right now. Take my word. It'll say fertilization. Okay, there you go. What do you think? You guys agree? Is that a yes? That's a no. Bro, what happened to men today, man? Amen. God bless you.
I see it on YouTube, yo.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah.
God bless, man. God bless.
I would talk, but like I plus.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Dude, I just gotta respect it, bro.
Oh, God bless, bro.
That message hard, man.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? Right now, it's especially so hard to say your opinion in the city.
Yeah.
So I actually really appreciate you saying that.
Super woke, yeah. So you're gonna be out here one day, sharing the good word, bro, because we live in a very anti-Christ society, right?
Dude,
Everyone's against this now.
I mean, dude, I like worked in Alberta for several years.
Oh, you're based. Alberta's
So,
good.
dude, I work in the oil field, and it's like, it's crazy, like going from there to here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, man, you can't say anything out here.
But you should, though, bro. You should. If you're a Christian too, right? You might as well.
man.
Yeah. Amen.
100%.
What do you
You are
think?
an evil man.
I'm an evil man?
Very, very much so an evil man.
That's being an evil man?
You're a good man, bro.
Oh, God bless. There we go. So I'm an evil.
Not murder.
What is it then?
Healthcare.
How is it healthcare?
It is healthcare.
So would you
Women's
consider?
health is important.
So when do you think life begins then?
Pardon me?
When do you think life begins?
I'm not going to get in a chicken and egg thing. It begins. That's beside the point. The point is it's woman's health care.
Okay, so woman's health care is
She has
murder.
dominion over her body. No one else does.
Okay.
And you to do that, you're the murderer.
Okay, that makes no sense.
I hope you come to your senses someday.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. What do you think, man? You agree?
Yeah, I respect it.
Do you agree? I'm still
go
listening
back
to you, bro. I'm
class?
just chatting with people.
I don't know. I think dolphin rape's a pretty interesting thing.
Yeah, you can come chat. You can come chat. Dolphin
I
rape?
don't really want
Okay, I thought you guys were smarter than this, man. So guys, as you can see, we're at a college campus. I'm trying to be real respectful and nice. We want some good civil conversation. But what do you think, ma'am? But most people just don't really want the convo. I don't think they can really justify their opinions. We had that old guy, and he even said that, yeah, life begins at conception. Yeah, I do. Sorry, I just have to chat to a lot of people. I do. Christ develop. Do you agree? Disagree? You agree? Okay, good, man. What do you agree with? Do you agree with this, though? That's where it gets kind of, gets a little tricky. You don't have to agree, man. We can chat. I can explain why. You know, I can give you the science based on.
I think you should let women decide. Women should decide what
Just
they
stay here.
can do with their bodies.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
But you know what
I
that
think
sounds
you should
like?
go home right
In the
now.
1700s,
Yeah.
you'd be the same person that would say, let them be slaves. That's
I'm not
fine.
gonna debate this with you.
Do I have to be black?
Women decide what they do with their bodies.
So women say if
you
murder's
have a
okay?
wonderful day.
Okay, all right. Hey, God bless. Sorry, go for it.
It's non-debatable.
Well, it's just no. You just can't debate it
Why are you here?
because you're running away. Go for
Why
it.
are
But I
you
feel like
here?
it's
I'm
hard.
not-
I don't know how you can
Look at him
justify.
gaslighting me now.
No. You came up to me, said I'm ABCD, and ran off.
You are
Who's gaslighting
holding
who?
a public sign,
Just stay here.
Which is derogatory in a public.
Is it
space.
derogatory to the
I can
babies?
say whatever I want to you.
Yeah, go for it. So let's
But,
chat.
Women decide what happens.
Women decide to
Not
murder.
you.
Women decide to murder. That's
Or any
okay.
of your friends get to decide.
Yeah.
Good night.
So these are the same people, guys, that in the 1700s, they would say, it's just a black person. You know, only these guys get to decide. I can say that something is objectively wrong, whether I'm a man or not. Do you have a penis?
That is none of your business.
Well,
and there's an F word in
if
that.
you don't have a penis-
I don't ask you how your cancer is doing. So bug off. Stop gaslighting
Yeah.
and get the fuck out of town.
Yeah, those are horrible arguments. Yeah, cancer is not a baby. Look, they're giving high fives and
You
stuff.
asked me about a personal body part.
yeah.
I didn't pick
Hey,
your
back
groin,
off.
did I? Oh yeah, you're good to talk, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
back
back
up.
off. Tell me to back off.
Look at this, guys.
See?
Amen. You
Yeah,
see how
yeah.
triggered they get, guys? So triggered. No, not a single argument. Just name calling and running off. That's fine.
No, there
Oh,
was
they
an
come back.
argument.
What was the
Men
argument?
Do not decide what women
Why?
do.
Why?
Why do you want to decide? What
Because
a woman
abortion's
does with her
murder. Doesn't matter if I'm
body?
a man or
Why
not.
do you believe that? You read it somewhere.
Well, because
How do you
96%
know?
of biologists
Where's
agree.
Your fact
Can I answer? We can have a civil convo. Come chat. Come chat. Why are you running? Come chat. No, ma'am. we stand planted.
I don't like. I
On
don't.
public
it's,
property.
Yeah, so give me a sec, man.
It's just I don't.
You
it's
need
just,
a lifetime to figure it out, my friend.
It's just hard to see.
So
how,
yeah, why the
it's
10-week
just
mark?
hard-
We'll go back to calm. That was a bit of adrenaline, but why the 10-week mark? Go ahead. Yo,
Contraception
just
works
wait a
out.
second. Let me chat,
How do
okay?
you use contraception? Tell us about your contraception method
If you wanna-
on camera.
so-
because you want to be in public, answer the question.
What's your
Answer
argument?
the-
What's your argument? I'm celibate. I'm celibate. There's the answer. I'm celibate. Celibate till marriage.
You're celibate.
Yeah.
So then, nobody's going to tell you not to be.
That's fine.
But you don't get to tell anyone else what they get to do.
Yeah, well, you don't have to. You can walk on by. I'm not telling you anything. I have an opinion here. I have an opinion, just like you have an opinion. I'm not telling you anything. You can walk on by, right? We live in Canada.
But you're
Amen.
here to provoke. You're here
It's
to
gonna provoke.
I'll just say something really quickly. As a Muslim woman,
Yeah, thank you. Hey, I appreciate you, man. We're just trying to chat.
I know, but that's what I wanted to
Very
say.
good.
I'm good for one-on-one. Get them, Bobby.
He
Thank you.
has the right to
Yeah, thank you
say
very
his
much.
Opinion. That's totally fine. But with that being said,
Yeah.
this is generalizing,
Inflammatory, yeah.
right? This is
Generalizing?
generalizing
In what way?
because in the sense of if someone is pregnant
Yeah.
and the fetus is harming their own life,
Yeah.
then even in Islam we are permitted to abort,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, Islam, I'm a Christian though, right? So it is a bit
That's
different.
fine. I'm speaking as a Muslim because I am a Muslim, right? I grew up in a Muslim country. I've only been living here for a few months. The topic of abortion is completely fine in the sense of everyone is allowed to have their own opinions about it. But it's not fair to be telling other people that it is a sin to be doing something when
Yeah.
it's only in your own opinion, right?
Well, based on, but let's just use logic, right? Because I like that you're very calm. Thank you very much for. If me as a Christian, right, God says that it is murder, right, and we know that life begins at conception. From my perspective, this from my religion is true. So maybe from the Islam, so in your perspective, you could come out with a sign that says after X amount of days, but you know, just because it's inflammatory from my perspective doesn't mean it's not true, though, right?
But do you believe that a country should enforce Christian laws on all of a society regardless of their own religion?
No. Well, I mean, law first and foremost. The first, like, we had this is a very different topic. We had the backbone of a Christian society. Like, our law was heavily dictated off the Bible, but we have the freedom now of state and church, so you don't have to be Christian.
1,000%. And with that being said, I just believe that, okay, so if I'm not Muslim, if I'm not Christian, I don't necessarily subscribe to these ideologies or opinions because at the end of the day, it's an ideology, right? It's not a fact. So with that
Would
being
you say,
said,
though, Islam is a fact, or is that still an
no,
ideology?
it's an ideology.
You
Because
don't believe
here's the
Islam's the
thing.
truth, then?
No, I believe Islam is the truth as a Muslim.
Okay.
But I can't be telling other people that Islam is the truth if that's not what they believe.
But if it is the truth, like, do you believe in objective morality or subjective morality?
I believe in objective morality, but it's not objective morality to be telling people that abortion is murder because scientifically speaking, a fetus is not a human baby, right?
Well, what is it? If it's not a human, what is it?
It's a fetus.
Is it like a porcupine?
No, it's a fetus.
But you know what fetus
I
means,
understand
though, right?
that-
That's just a stage of development.
I understand that it's a stage before a newborn child, right? like an infant, right? But with that being said,
But we'd agree it's still a human, though, right?
that's completely understandable. I'm not dehumanizing the fetus. I'm humanizing the mother because it's unfair for me as a woman to have this constant fear of, oh shit, if I'm pregnant and the baby and my life is in danger and my country's telling me not to abort, then who's being oppressed, the child or myself? And if that's
Well, there are options to go around
let me
that,
finish
right?
my point. If that is the case, then a child is going to grow up motherless.
Bobby,
If-
do a 360. Sorry.
if that is the case, a child is going to grow up motherless. If that is the case, if I can't afford having a child, the child is going to grow up in poverty. If that is the case, then we're turning a first world country into a third world country. Because politically speaking, a third world country oppresses its society. And look around you.
Can I answer back?
Right. Yeah.
We'll go one argument at a time. So the
No,
first,
please.
you listed a bunch of arguments, and they're good
Yeah,
arguments,
yeah.
but let's just go one at a time. The
Yeah,
first
I'm
one.
like bouncing all over the
It's okay.
place.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So the first argument was that, like, if the mother's in danger.
Yeah.
Great question. So a medical abortion is never necessary. If there's let's talk about different trimesters. Okay. The
Right.
third trimester, late abortion is never needed. What you would use is an emergency C-section. So an abortion is actually never needed. Okay.
don't we just,
well, hold this. Wait, just give me a second.
Okay, I
so
have
that's
a
number one.
question
And
for
then
you.
can I answer the other
No,
part?
no,
then?
I have another question
Okay.
for you.
Go ahead.
So regarding that, what if the fetus, because that happens in a lot of cases, what if the fetus dies inside the
Sure,
woman,
like
right?
a miscarriage.
Like a
So that would be-
miscarriage, but that's very late into the pregnancy, and therefore
No,
it's
no, no, no,
considered
no.
a fetus,
Miscarriages
right?
are all miscarriages are all within the first trimester.
So you're telling me that a lot of the women that were forced to give birth to dead children are doing it just out of spite?
Sorry, are we
or-
talking about miscarriages? So here, let me just give you my claims, okay? So I say it's murder, right? Now, murder, the definition of that is premeditated, unjust. A miscarriage is not premeditated. A mother doesn't premeditate a miscarriage.
I agree
So that would not be an
1000%.
abortion.
I agree 1000%. But in a lot of cases, when you say abortion,
Yeah.
a lot of uneducated people are going to take that as.
And that's why I'm here to educate them.
Okay, so with that being said, if someone's raped, right?
Which is horrible. I think death penalty to the rapist.
Regardless of what it is and your opinion on it, okay? Someone's raped.
Would you
and it
say rape is bad,
It
though?
happens every day, right? Regardless of what it is,
Yeah.
it happens, right?
I'm not.
So when you say that abortion is murder,
Yeah.
you're pushing for what? For it to be criminalized, right?
Yes.
That's the case.
Yes.
So is that going to stop abortions in Canada?
It won't stop them completely, no.
Okay, then what is it going to do?
Well, it will lower them.
No, that's not what it's going to do. What's going to happen is a lot of people are going to perform abortions without.
Like back alley abortions.
Yeah, with that being said, just like by the
that
way,
will
and
happen,
that
yeah.
happens in so many countries around the world.
Yeah.
And with that being said, your death toll goes up, right? And your health care is completely fucked because now everyone has, infections, they
Yeah,
could
yeah.
die, all that jazz. So with that being said, how are you protecting your society?
Great question. Again, you banged out a lot of points, though. We got to try to stick to one at a time, right? So the first one, what was the first one? Do you want to talk about rape or
Yeah,
just
so
one point at a time, and then let me
someone
answer?
who's raped,
okay?
what do I do now? I'm raped.
So it's a great question. It's a great question.
Yeah.
It's a horrible thing. I'm against rapists. I believe biblically the rapists get the death penalty. Do we agree on that or no?
No, I agree 1000%.
Okay. So I
yeah.
just want to let that know. It's a bad thing, okay? But just because something is bad doesn't mean we should murder the child. Like, two bads don't make a right? So I
Okay.
want to give you a
So
statistic.
a 9-year-old?
Can I keep answering? Just give me a minute, okay?
Okay.
Less than 1% of all abortions are due to rape and incest.
Okay.
So the vast majority, and you don't take my word, you can search this up, about 99% are due to, the woman not wanting the kid or changing her mind or not having enough money, whatever it may be. So less than 1%. It's still a bad thing. And then in that case, what we should do is we should love the woman, protect her. I know it's very traumatic, but she should deliver the child or at least have a C-section. And then the last thing I'll say, just to cherry it on top, there are 36 adoptive families for every one child. So if she doesn't want the child, give it up for adoption.
So
That would be ideal.
So you're telling me that people that are in the system, I don't know what it's called here in Canada because I'm not Canadian, but all the children that are pretty much in the system and looking for homes, find a family?
Are we talking about foster children or up for adoption?
Both.
Yes, so they're different. So there are 36 adoptive families for every one child. So it's very rare. Like, it's actually very hard to adopt a child because so many
because you're
people.
giving responsibility
Right.
to someone,
Well,
right?
many mothers can't have kids, so they want to adopt. Now,
1000%.
foster care is different. Yes, foster care. It's sad. It's unfortunate. But we still shouldn't kill
Your
them.
system is broken.
We'll just move a little here. I don't want to be right in the center. People are walking, right?
Your foster care system is broken, and
It's not ideal, yeah.
Well, it's
But
broken.
it's still better than killing kids.
Well, I wouldn't say it's better than killing kids because they're dying anyway, right? There's drug addiction. There's being out in the streets and being homeless. Can you imagine how many?
Bobby, get my backpack. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you understand the tolls of the amount of people that die just from homelessness? Here in Canada, the weather is very cruel.
I would rather them be homeless than be killed.
Really? So
Absolutely.
So you would rather no. So you would rather that a woman would safely abort a child than a child dying because they're a crackhead because they don't have a family. That's what you prefer?
There's a couple.
Wow.
You got to go. So it's great. A couple fallacies though. Number one, you're not God. You don't know if this kid's going to be a
You're not
crackhead.
either.
Well, you're right, and that's why I'm
the
saying
thing.
you don't.
Religion isn't about telling people.
Ma'am, you
what
gotta
to do,
let me
though.
answer. You gotta let me
but
give an answer.
religion
You
isn't
can't keep
about
cutting me
telling
off.
People what to do.
Actually, it is.
No, it's
Absolutely
not.
is. Jesus says
A
in John,
prophet's job
lady,
is to
you
tell
got
people
to
what
let
to
respectfully.
do.
You gotta let me answer. If we're gonna go back and forth, okay? I like these questions, but you gotta let me answer, okay?
Go ahead, please.
Again, you're jumping. So we're not God. You don't know that this baby is going to be a crackhead. And I would rather a child face the potential of being a crackhead over killing it. Yes, any day. Number two, we are commanded to judge. John 7:24, Jesus says to judge righteously. That's how our society's been built. If none of us judged, our society would go into chaos. 1 Corinthians 2:15, a spiritual man judges all things. I'm commanded to preach the gospel to all creation. I'm actually told to do this with my religion. And if you're a Muslim, right, I would want you to do the same thing with your religion.
No, because in Islam, abortion is not considered murder. Abortion has, its laws, its situations. No woman on earth is going to wake up and decide, oh, I don't want to be a mother, so I'm going to abort the child, risk my life.
Many mothers do that.
No, risk my infections, risk my mental health. And you can't even force someone to have a child if they don't want to, because at the end of the day, mothers face postpartum depression. They could be very depressed by it. Their mental health is extremely damaged by that. Their physical health could also be extremely damaged for life. And with that being said, I just don't think that, it's fine to have your own opinion. It's fine to think that abortion is murder, but it's definitely not okay to enforce it on an entire country. It's not okay to enforce it on a society. And it's not okay to, more importantly, I believe that judgment doesn't work that way, Then again, you're a Christian, I'm a Muslim.
We're just going to have to agree to disagree then.
We're speaking from different perspectives.
But even without this, we can still view it from a non-religious perspective, a secular perspective. Actually, let me just give you some facts, okay? 96% of biologists agree, these can be secular biologists, that life begins at conception. Okay? So if you Google right now, when does life begin scientifically, it will say fertilization. Whether you're Muslim or Christian, it does not matter.
No, because in the Quran it does not say that. So I would like to clarify that out.
That's what I'm saying.